Welcome back, family, friends, and fellow gamers, to Game Bros playing The Witcher 2. If you guys remember, I don't know how that worked.
I hit the structure. That was the weak point right there.
Yeah, that's the obvious pole is the weak point. Last time we saved the troll's wife from being killed. We helped the troll out, learned some stuff about Triss. But on our way, a lot of
wraiths. Okay.
Yeah, there's quite a few wraiths. We went to a burned down village.
Sorry, go ahead.
We went to a burned down village, and so that's kind of what we're doing now. We're trying to. We're in the catacombs, trying to find out. Yeah, well, it's right there. Examine the corpses in the dwarven catacombs. So that's what we're doing right now.
Dang it.
But today's Sunday that we're recording this. We have been believing God, and we're still believing God for some equipment, media equipment, like cameras, updated comm system so that we can all talk, all the volunteers, and everybody can talk during the service. We're believing for cameras and audio equipment and a bunch of stuff. And today, Pastor, we were talking about stuff, and he was like, let's go ahead and get let's go ahead and get comms. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, let's go ahead and do it, or whatever you need next. What do you need? And I was like, well, let me talk to one of our volunteers who's very knowledgeable. We can talk about it because we're using some of their equipment. Like he works at a company and he's letting us borrow some of their equipment, so we need to buy new equipment to replace that. So that's kind of what we were talking about at lunch. So we're gonna finally get some awesome comm system. We're using ClearComm, which is like the industry standard. It's the best. It's so easy to operate, and I am excited to use it because we've been using it's worked. We've been using like Bluetooth stuff.
That was much easier. I was hitting them one at a time as they come up.
Oh, yeah.
They came up and they didn't swarm me.
Yeah. So wait. So as you're going in these, do your scan thing, because there might be some.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you have to examine. Yeah, uncover corpse. You have to examine the bodies. He's dead. Geralt's like, I didn't make it in time. I'm like, no, this is a catacombs, Geralt. They're all gonna be dead.
So can I not examine the ones above?
I guess not. Oh wow, that's creepy. See if you can examine the bottom one. But yeah, so clear comms, and you can't.
Corpse is decomposed almost completely.
Oh, there you go. You can't just like go to Walmart and buy ClearComm.
Yeah,
you have to go through a legit ClearComm reseller, which, in my opinion, is so stupid.
That's. I don't know exactly how the businesses work, but a lot of. Well, I just know like in the piping industry and when doing engineering equipment, you don't go to. You don't go to Home Depot and buy quality piping equipment, so you have to go to a third party.
Yeah,
seller.
But I mean, it's like that. This stuff is becoming more and more like consumer based, prosumer or whatever. So it's more. It's not like only the cinemas and the really expensive stuff can use it. Like no, it's getting more and more.
Oh, come on!
But for some reason, ClearComm just does not have
die. There we go.
Yeah, they just don't do that. It's just, to me, it's stupid.
Yeah, I guess it's different, obviously, per industry, because I can understand it being the case for, or I can kind of see it being the case more for engineering equipment, because you have more of a, like, if the equipment doesn't work right, people can die depending on the equipment. Versus like microphones.
You might want to take another swallow.
I will when this one goes up. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's it's kind of similar. If you have to, if you don't buy good quality headphones, you could die.
Well, you could lose your hearing if you're not careful.
No, I'm joking. So yeah, and I've tried like going the other route, like, you know what? Like, we don't have to buy ClearComm. So let me paint you a picture. ClearComm, it's not like, oh yeah, it's a couple $100.
No.
The system that we're getting, it's 5 wireless belt packs with headsets, and then 1 wired one, and then obviously the hub station. That's almost $11,000.
That's more expensive than I thought it was.
Yeah, and it's so it's not like, oh, I just need a couple little dollars and buy it. Like, no. But I think, because I was asking my friend Pete, I was like, why is it so dang expensive? He's like, because it works and it lasts forever.
Yeah. I can definitely see.
So nice.
Yeah, I can definitely see it being in those instances where
you can blow that wall.
Yeah, I don't think I was done on that side. I just came over here to see what it was. No, I can definitely see in those cases,
or
like
that wall.
Huh? Oh,
any checkered wall like that, you can. Did you examine that corpse, right?
Yeah, these two.
Okay.
This corpse is decomposed almost entirely.
I didn't get to him.
Who are you, and what do you seek?
Geralt of Rivia. I seek the standard of the Dun Banner. Who are you?
Eckhart Hennessy, ensign and color bearer of the Dun Banner, the best force to issue from the land of Kedwin.
I served in the banner. Killing you will be easy. I'll come back. Apparently I served in the banner, or I'm lying to him.
But I remember you.
No, I think you're lying.
Okay.
I served in the Dun Banner.
This is hard.
I fought beneath its standard at Brenna and at Vergen.
Maybe.
Battle of Brenna. The Nordlings.
Because he asks you like 3 or 4 questions you have to answer correctly.
Redanians led by De Ruyter on the right, the Talus leading Temeria on the left. A splendid sight, was it not?
You're mistaken. The Redanian regiments were on the left. The Temerians took the center.
Correct.
I'm just assuming he's going to lie at least a couple times.
Try me again.
Tell me, for this you must know. Who was chief commander of the Nilfgaardians at Brenna?
Yeah, I don't think, at least in this game, I don't think we were a part of this.
Marcus, Elon. I don't know any of those names, so
yeah.
Men of Cohorn.
I am beginning to believe.
Oh, too right.
Cohorn, the repulsive head hound of the Nilfgaardian pack, what a great commander. He will again let the Nordlings blood. Would you agree?
No, you're lying again. I don't know.
It's a let him try. Cohorn is dead, or I don't know.
Yeah,
Your
he's dead.
memory has suffered after death. Cohorn perished at Brenna.
You are vigilant. I could not.
Wow! I think there's.
Because I am of the Dun Banner.
I think there's.
Perhaps you did fight at Brenna.
Okay, maybe not, dude. You got all of them right.
But Vergen is another matter.
Oh.
I can't answer for the state of your memory.
You are right. Memory often fails us after death. I cringe to admit I've forgotten who commanded the armies during the Battle of Vergen. Perhaps the most important day of my life. And the last.
Oh,
Be
no.
so good as to remind me.
One more. Ooh.
Seltkirk led Eddern. Vandergrift led us.
Well done.
What? Are you serious?
We don't have a book open. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
Two of them were semi-educated, I'll say that. Not that I'm like astounding at it.
Yet.
Okay, he still doesn't believe you yet.
Survived the massacre at Vergen.
How did you survive the massacre?
Seltkirk spared me.
You lie.
Nah.
Not of the Dun Banner, and you must die.
You were 4 for 4.
So, like, do I just kill him now?
Yeah,
Is that what-
you kill him. That's just crazy, like, how you did it. But, so, yeah, so, and I've tried, like, going back to talking about the comm systems and stuff like that. I've tried using the off-brand versions.
You must die. You are not done, man. I'm like, I'm destroying you. I might as well be.
And I just, they just don't last. Like, headsets do not last. And
Hit him.
stab, and
Hit him.
finish him off,
Last
Geralt.
time.
Finish
Fire.
him off.
Wimpy fire attack. Or is he
One
supposed
more.
to like be here when he dies? Okay, there we go.
Maybe.
This sword went flying.
did it. Get the Dun Banner standard from the...
Oh,
there you go.
That was
a different
okay,
quest.
that's death symbolized, right? But that's I thought we wanted it like I thought it was I could get either death or it was like death, faith, or life. Death, faith, life, and something else. And then
You examine the corpse. You didn't examine that one.
This corpse is decomposed almost completely.
can I not get back there?
This corpse is decomposed.
Apparently not.
Almost.
Okay.
It is a catacombs, Geralt. That is kind of what bodies do in
It's
the
like-
catacombs.
It's almost as if this corpse was not kept fresh. Like it wasn't.
Another one
was-
dead. I couldn't save him. Like they're
No,
not
I guess one
sleeping,
thing I'm
Geralt.
thinking of
Decomposed almost completely.
I think this is what you're
regarding-
supposed to do.
search. Can I? No. Okay. The comm system and whatnot. Oh, I think my timer for the cat eye potion was ticking down during that whole conversation
This corpse
Maybe.
is decomposed almost
because like I'll take another one. Yeah, because it's not there now. I forget. I kind of wish the meditation was just in the menu because I never remember it's there. I have to like
Mm-hmm.
add potion, drink. No, but you said it like it's one of those things where it just works. Like it always works. So that central hub thing is probably one of the more expensive pieces of equipment. I guess I'm kind of
Yeah.
guessing, but being that it has to be using a radio signal that is not, like, you know, it can't be cut off easily by
You have to
any
aim
other.
at the pillar.
Yeah, I know. But it can't be cut off by like any other wireless
Yeah.
mics or something like that. It's got to work.
You have to have their own frequency
Right,
range kind of
so-
thing.
Now, I don't know how hard that is to do because I'm pretty sure the frequency range on things, like, you know, it's like, oh, it's, you know, 400 and whatever hertz to this. Like, that's a minuscule band, but it's very, the things are pretty sensitive, so it doesn't have to be very wide range for it to be fairly unique. But maybe the
and
range is high enough or low enough to not be a problem, and that makes it more
Yeah,
difficult to-
I mean, that could be
whatever-
the case because I know the government has sold frequency ranges to specific companies. So that makes it so that their equipment works. There's no interference, you know, that kind of thing. So.
Marry you. Yeah, just thinking about that. If that's the case, or the other thing is, because, you know, say like I developed a way to, you know, put the, you know, maybe manufacture the equipment this way, or this is my invention and whatnot. So if they've made if they have a patent on that, then it's a lot easier to.
Did you examine it?
Not yet.
Has it decomposed? Oh man, almost
Man,
completely.
again. Another one dead. No, it's a lot easier to charge more money for the equipment because it's,
Decomposed almost completely.
you know, you don't have to compete with
Yeah.
people because, at least to some extent.
And from what I've been told,
Oh, right there.
is that
Strong is so much powerful.
like if you bought a ClearCom system from 10 years ago, it would still work with their newer stuff.
Corpse is decomposed
So I mean
almost completely.
that's the benefit, is that it lasts forever almost. And so I'm just super looking forward. I think there's corpses there. Yeah, I'm super looking forward to it because what we've been using has not been ideal, and so I'm like, thank you, Lord. Thank you,
I'm
Lord.
picking up a bunch of iron ore. Remember to drop it. Well, like, what have we been using? Like you said, Bluetooth thing.
So yeah, so oh hey, there's a normal guy.
This corpse is fresh. Someone brought it here recently.
He's gonna. That's a tussle of hair in his hand. Inspect the clothing. Let me look at the head. Let's take a look at the arms. Arms first. I saw the hair. Anything on the arms? Let's take a look at the hands.
He's
Yeah.
grasping a few long hairs in his hand. The forearms are cut up pretty badly, as if he had to defend himself.
Ugh.
There's something embedded in the bone.
Ooh,
Can't extract that without special tools.
Do I get special tools?
not that I know of.
The head's in far better condition than the rest of the body.
Helmet.
Maybe,
What about his eyes?
Rings around the eyes.
or he could have gotten a head transplant.
Wait. What do you say?
Rings around the eyes, like an anemic.
Like an anemic? Like
He's
blood
anemic
loss?
or something. No, anemic. I think that means there's not a lot of iron in your body? Let me see.
Well,
What does that
yeah,
mean?
but like you experience the same thing when you give blood because you have no,
Yeah.
you have less. It's iron, I believe.
What is the definition of anemic?
Just a few delicate bites on his neck.
It means suffering from anemia.
Oh, thank you, Siri. I didn't know that. Oh my gosh.
It's like, what's the definition of a runner? It's a person who runs. Like, okay, thanks. Of course, the funny about English language is like, so
See,
a hammer is a person who hams.
So that's the thing with
No.
Siri has not caught up to. I mean, granted, my question could have been asked more specifically or better, but she has not gotten to the point where she knows that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Or Siri, the program, whatever. Like Google does. It's getting better at. Oh, what's that one song that it was like this, and they're able to kind of determine what you mean. And so it's interesting. So what is Geralt learning?
He's like, turn the corpse over. He like pulls him forward, like
Ooh.
falls on the ground.
Before he died.
It looks like his back was reading when he died.
Body sizzled beneath my gentle caress. Sounds like Master Dandelion.
He did this.
Okay, the rest of the body. Let's summarize.
Just like
Did you examine the torso?
I did, yeah.
seemed to indicate a succubus.
Oh, a succubus.
This corpse is fresh.
Oh, I just did that already.
Someone brought it here recently.
Am I stuck? Okay.
Did you inspect the clothing?
Yes, it just said that's ripped.
Okay. Talk to Dandelion about the tome of poetry. So you don't have to keep examining
Okay,
corpses.
This corpse is decomposed almost completely.
He just goes to the entire graveyard. He digs up graves. He's like, this corpse is almost entirely decomposed. It's like they don't want me to find what's hidden here. Like, just because a grave, Geralt, just because a body is decomposing doesn't mean someone's trying to hide something.
Yeah. So I was curious because we've been reading through the Bible, like we've started chronologically. So we've been reading in Genesis since it's January. And I thought it was interesting that in the beginning, let's see, I think it was Genesis 3 is kind of what I had to question. It's funny that Eve, so let me just read, yeah, in verse 1 in Genesis 3. It says, "Now the serpent was more subtle and crafty than any living creature of the field, which the Lord God had made. And he, Satan," I'm reading the Amplified Bible, by the way, "said to the woman, 'Can it really be that God said you shall not eat from the tree of the garden?' And the woman said to the serpent, 'Oh my gosh, a talking serpent? How in the world?'" Like, she doesn't react at all. She says, "Oh no, we can eat from the fruit of the trees that," like, how in the world does she, which I'm just curious, did that mean animals could talk?
I would say no.
Then
They
what?
They don't have the. I mean, I guess I'm just going off of what we know now. But like, if animals can talk, then it's kind of like in Narnia.
Yeah.
That whole thing. So then, if animals can talk, they have they're what you call it, sentient. They have now value equal to that of a human, or at least it would be. That question would have to be asked at the very least. I can't say it's gonna be the same. Is this the
But I don't see what's the problem with that with this, because nobody was eating animals. There was none of that until after the fall.
Right, but I'm saying if
after they'd
like
sinned,
if there was something like that and that's the case, then why would they all of a sudden lose themselves? Like now they're dumb?
because of what mankind did. They got cursed too. It wasn't just
Right, I know that.
Adam and Eve.
I mean,
But I
don't know,
mean, so then what's the other? So I mean, or maybe she did freak out, but the Bible it's not important, so it doesn't include that. I don't know. That was in the footnotes of what I was reading. It was like, notice that Eve does not freak out when the snake talks to her, and I was like, that's true. I never thought about it, but like, I wonder why. And I don't have an answer really.
Also, just a note, I guess, is that I don't know really how to say it, but because everything was perfect, she wouldn't have been scared or anything like that, because their fear is
No, not
So-
scared, but just like, oh wow, I didn't know you could talk. You're an animal. I've never
Yeah.
seen an animal that. But no, she's just like, oh yeah, blah 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 blah. I don't know. It's just interesting to me that there's nothing.
If it's that kind of reaction, well, I don't know. I guess I'm not the writer of the Bible. I can't say. But to me, that time of reaction doesn't deem a needed like not response entry point. It's kind of like, oh, that's pretty, oh man, it's that cloth is red. That is, if it's not pertinent to the story, it doesn't really matter. But again, I'm not the writer, so I can't say like, oh, it's not necessary.
Which, like I said, maybe she did react, and that's the Bible just because it's not pertinent. We don't need to know it. It doesn't include it. But you never know. I don't know. I just
she was carrying a stick. She's like, no.
I just thought it was interesting that there's the Bible doesn't include. You can use the map, man. You just wander around forever. You could use the map.
Yeah. Well, I will say anytime I'm talking about the Bible, I'm trying to be as accurate. I mean, I probably am blundering over a lot of stuff, but I'd rather do it accidentally than just kind of like, oh, play the game, and then everyone's like, that's not at all what it says, or lead people astray because they're just like, oh, okay, I guess.
So you guys heard it here first, guys. Around. There will be no talking animals in heaven because Steven said.
Yeah.
No, I would love for there to be talking animals in heaven. I kind of, don't really see that happening, but because I love the Chronicles of Narnia, that would just be a really cool thing. All right, Dandelion, we're here to give you, well, not give you anything. We're here to talk to you about some poetry. I think I remember reading about this.
We're here to give you a good talking to. I can't pull my sword out. Beat you with the flat of my blade.
Come on! Look.
No,
okay,
that's
that
Zoltan.
is the quest that we did, but then it's deciding to not remember that we did it.
So we have to do that off camera.
Save. Can I talk to Dandelion?
Dandy.
I'm only talking. I can't talk to Dandelion.
Dandelion? I mean, maybe you have to talk to Zoltan, go through all that.
Yeah, I guess we don't have to.
Yeah, they leave, but we don't have to go with them.
Yeah, true. So I'll just do that. Dwarves are gone. We talk to them, and I'll have to do that quest again offline or off camera, whatever. Dandelion, come back.
Good thing you're here, Geralt. A rhyme for wonder?
I'm no poet.
Blunder.
I know.
I got it.
You
Blunder.
have good ideas sometimes.
Yonder.
Good.
Writing
Blunder.
a sonnet for your new muse?
Better than that.
Of course,
I'm composing an anthem for Vergen. Want to hear the first version?
No.
May those who dream of freedom arise, seeing the sight of liberty with their eyes. Let us go together, become our brother. The choice is yours, you know there's no other. How far shall we venture in this great wonder? Elf, dwarf, and human set forth together yonder. Like it?
It's amazing.
Kind of.
All right then, tell me what you discovered.
So what I was gonna say, like, I don't know if blunder, because I say it wonder, but it's WONDER. So would it be wonder? So
Well,
yonder,
wander is WANDER in English.
So wonder.
Yeah. If you say wander, I'm wondering what's happening. You have to say it that way, otherwise it sounds like wander, like I'm wandering around the darkness.
Honestly, English is so screwed up.
I
It
know.
really doesn't matter. I say wander. That's just how I say it because But
I'm wandering.
I found some of your scribblings. Apparently, we know it's
Found a
his.
volume of your poetry.
My love poems! Some bastard stole them recently. Probably wanted to show off to a young lass smelling of sheepskins. I really miss this book. It was like being in a brothel with no balls. I owe you one, Geralt, though I don't know quite how I'll repay you. No, actually, I do know. Up for a shot of vodka? It's on me.
I've got a better idea.
Beer? That's fine. All the same to me.
I need you to do me a favor.
Name it. For this, I'd give you my chastity. If
Ugh.
I still had it, of course.
I wouldn't be interested.
Thank you, Geralt. Jeez.
Worse.
Please, Geralt.
That's
don't
funny.
Get me involved in another messy monster matter. I'm an artist, not.
That's precisely who I need to lure a succubus.
Are you crazy? You want to see a hoofed hag ride me to death? On the other hand, we all have to die of something.
Go to the burned down village after dark and wait for me there.
So I read about. Do you know what a succubus is?
Mm-hmm.
So I read about this. I don't know how.
Exposed.
Yeah, yeah, it is. So I don't know how much of this you'll keep in, but
So I want to somewhat see if I can try to do this. Meet Dandelion in the okay. I'll just kind of head that direction. So how did it go? I had several comments, and I didn't want to comment while they're talking. I'll probably think about it like 5 minutes after we record.
he was talking about. I'm a poet, not a monster hunter.
Oh yeah. I was saying they referenced the first game just then. They said like, oh, you want me to make a poem about a noon wraith, which is what he did in one of the villages near the end. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was a sister had killed her sister because she wanted her fiance, like this weird love triangle thing. Basically, it was a bunch of murder, and it was great. So anyway, we had to. If y'all watch our Witcher 1 playthrough,
make sure you're going.
I'm going out of the village.
Okay. Oh, at midnight. Well, we can go out there and wait.
Yeah. To play the Song of Sun.
Yeah.
I'm playing, well, on my 3DS, I'm playing Ocarina of Time because there's a video.
Can we go? I can't wait to meet this monstrous beauty.
Her beauty's killed several men.
Now you tell me.
Like my
You didn't
friend
know?
Dandelion.
What do you think a succubus does, Dandelion?
I'll have my eye on you at all times.
So will she.
Don't let her kiss you.
I don't usually deny women foreplay, but I'll do my best.
Let's do this.
I like how Geralt's like, my friend said, we all die of something.
Well, how should we begin?
It's not midnight though. Don't we have to wait?
I don't know.
Is this the Cyrano de Bergerac kind of thing? We're behind
If
the.
you wish, my love,
Oh, I
at
thought
my
we
side
were.
to repose.
I thought Geralt was going to tell him what to say.
My heart would inquire of your hands pale and fine, if they'd grasp it gently to hold like a rose.
I don't know.
Or treat it as a morsel upon which to dine.
Who are you?
Yeah, that
gorgeous
works.
one?
I'm a poet, milady. I've come to praise your unearthly beauty, if you'll do me the honor of revealing your full self.
Indeed. I shall reveal to you all my splendors. Prepare more than your eyes. I am a feast for all the senses. Come with me for the adventure of your life, fair poet.
She's not joking. Adventure of a lifetime, which would be like, you'll die after
5
this.
minutes. No.
Whoa, there's a trapdoor. Okay.
On the other hand,
I'm playing as Dandelion.
succubus.
So I would get Geralt,
It says meet Dandelion in the Burnville. Okay.
but he was just saying I should get Geralt, or I could,
Get killed.
which sounds more fun.
She showed me her secret den.
Thanks. I'll take it from here.
I feel like a pimp. At least let me watch.
Save your strength for real women, Dandelion.
Damn. And it all looks so promising.
So this is one instance where I don't agree with the game's decision to not let you take potions in battle, because it's kind of like, can I convince the succubus to go away, or do I have to fight it?
Yeah.
Well, drink a potion if, it's not like potions are expensive, but it's still kind of like, I wouldn't drink a potion if I don't know I'm fighting. But I have to.
Also,
because
before you drink it, when you're talking, it's going to be still ticking down.
Right. Well, I can't help that. Is there a way I can help that?
No, I'm just letting you know.
But it's kind of one of those things, like if we're having a conversation, it's like, oh, trying to convince this person. If I've drank a swallow, I have to just, the time is going by, I can't. So yeah.
See, is she going to freak out though because you're a witcher? So we talked to the succubus, and she is saying that the guy that we got the quest from is the one that's killing the people, because he fell in love with the succubus and is jealous, so he's killing all of the people that she's been with. So yeah, we're gonna go talk to the elf again and kind of confront him, see if he can kind of tell us the truth.
So here's a question, just thinking about it. how does he know who all's going to the succubus? Is he like hanging around with binoculars or something? Like
I don't know.
You know, just thinking
Maybe.
about that. Where is he?
Elias. Or maybe down.
Try.
No, he's down.
I don't know. He's the one. Yeah, he was the one who's like, oh, there's people. He was this guy.
Oh, him.
I found the succubus.
Did you kill her?
She claims you're the murderer.
You were supposed to kill the monster, not chat with it.
I know what I'm supposed to do.
I don't think so, not if you believed her.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Is there no way I can actually like examine the evidence? I'm just kind of like, well, I have to kill one of you. Like,
I'm going to
really?
look it up.
Well, I just don't like it when games, I'm not saying it's doing that. I might just be...
If you loved her, as she claims, you wouldn't want to kill her.
What will you do now?
I'll visit the succubus again.
Be careful.
Accuse or kill the succubus.
So let's see.
But so maybe the game's not doing that, but I don't like it when games don't let you kind of try to resolve something. Like if it's we honestly don't know, then like let me know that.
What's the name of this quest?
A flickering heart, I believe. But yeah, so that swallow I took was pointless.
Yeah, it was.
I just talked to her.
Unfortunately. But you can make some more.
Right. So again, it's not that big of a deal in the sense of like the cost, but I don't agree with it as a mechanic. Because it's like, no, you have to plan ahead. I'm like, but I don't know. Like you go walking in the woods, you don't know if you're going to find anything. It's like, well, you just take a potion. You know, okay, I get that. But if I was a Witcher, I would not just, oh, well, you know, I'll just take one anyway. It's like I would find a way to yeah, anyway.
Okay, it says, meet with Elias and accuse him of murder. Stick to the accusations through and through, though he'll deny what you're saying just as aggressively. Then you have a choice. You can either go kill the succubus or you can meet with Yorvith, which you are. If you go with the latter option, you can find Yorvith in his usual area at the edge of the city. Talk to him and show him the piece of blade that you found on the corpse in the catacombs, which I don't know if we got that because we didn't have special tools or something.
Yeah, I didn't have special, I mean, I'm just going to...
Let's just see.
How would I get special tools? Is there anyone I can talk to that's like, hey, I want to extract a piece of blade from a bone?
Just talk to him.
He's a murderer. That's it.
I mean, I guess you can just say he's the murderer.
Well, I want to try to do it like again. I want to try to do it with actual evidence because right now it's just kind of like her word versus his word, and obviously she's.
Well, save it, and then accuse him because maybe Geralt is like, see, I have evidence, and you know, I don't know. Because if he doesn't, and you want to do it, then we can reload.
Yeah, well, if he does have evidence, then I would. The game did not do a good job of telling me that I got it because he was like, I can't get that out without proper tools, and so it's.
Your Scoia'tael, Elias, is murdering people from Vergen.
Any proof? Elias is one of my best warriors.
Okay.
Come back when you have some.
That's like that's a very stupid thing. I kind of wish you could talk to him and it would say that option. I would have done it like this, where that option was kind of grayed out. I mean, I guess you can accuse him anyway, but it's kind of like you don't accuse someone of something without any proof that any of it's true. I mean, you can. But that's just called lying. You know. Which
okay, we need surgical equipment
all the time, but it's still not right. You know, just because someone says something doesn't mean it. Anyway.
Surgical. Okay, before you leave Vergen, purchase the surgical tools from Felicia Corey, who stands near the many dwarves that have their stalls set up not far from the Mahakaman Gate area, along the edge of the Runduran Square.
So it's really haunting.
Oh, keep going, keep going. It's the girl, her, probably. Yeah. So buy the surgical tools.
Back way.
So, finding that corpse. Where was that corpse? Which room was it in? Oh, there it is. To the left. The lit up one, maybe? Yeah.
There's something embedded in the bone. A metal splinter. Interesting.
Okay, now we got some evidence. Let's go back to Yorvith.
I don't know how that's gonna... I mean, I'm not a... Wait, can I get... Okay, I can't get that from there. I don't know how that's going to prove that he's the murderer. I mean, unless you...
I think it's like a piece of his blade or something like that.
So unless you can take the piece of the blade and then show, like, here's where it fit on your blade, which might be possible. That might be what you would do. Yeah, versus it being like, there's a piece of wood in here, and it's like, he works with wood, he's the murderer. It's like, that's a stretch, Geralt. You know, he has a blade.
That's not really evidence.
It has to be definitive. Like, you know, it's like, I think...
This guy was killed at a restaurant. He eats food. He did it.
Yeah. No, like, I think that, like, ballistics, forensic on ballistics is fairly... The thing glowed, or not glowed, it vibrated, whatever.
Yeah.
Of course, here's the thing I'm thinking about. The medallion will, like, shine. Why isn't this vibrate?
I don't know.
Like, why would that not be, you know, maybe again, it's one of
this is an Xbox 360 game.
Like,
did they have Xbox 360 controllers vibrate? Then I don't know.
Xbox, well, like, to be fair, well, not to be fair, I guess I'm pretty sure Xbox did, but then, like, even the Nintendo 64 had the Rumble Pack. So, like, it's not like they're new. They're, you know, anyway.
Honestly, I could care less.
No. I'm meaning like it's a visual. Or
sorry, no, I couldn't care less. That's the way.
No,
right
I'm
way.
meaning
I could not care less whether or not they vibrate.
It's not.
Like,
I'm not saying it's an aesthetics thing. I'm saying it's an indication. You're walking along, you feel it, and you're like, oh, wait, something's happening. You know, it tells you something. That's
I guess I can kind of see that, but it's like
a functional thing.
Whenever it's in the games, like you're racing in a car and the controller's vibrating, like this does not help me at all.
Yeah, that.
Like, ooh, it feels just like I'm in the car. Like, no, that's stupid.
It was like a little fan. It was like blowing in your face. No, I was gonna say regarding like ballistic forensics and whatnot. I've heard. I don't know if this is actually the case, but like that the bullet scratch pattern on the scratch pattern on a bullet that's gone through is it's at least very unique to the gun. And so like if you have two of the same that match, it's like this was the weapon it was fired from. So,
yeah, but I mean, like, if I have...
Where's your...
You know, a particular pistol, you have the same exact one, and we shoot it, how would they know whose gun it came out of?
With the scratch marks on it. It's, again, I'm pretty sure it's unique to that gun. Because it's not a pattern thing, it's just kind of like, this is how this one scratches, because that's the what would you call it? The minuscule deformations inside the barrel.
Shut this.
You know what I mean? But it's like... They're not
Step
all.
one,
they're manufactured the same, but there's
Most
going to be irregularities in how it's done. That's just the nature of things when you make them. There's very subtle differences. I don't know where that came from. There's very subtle differences.
Murdering people from Vergen.
Any proof? Elias is one of my best warriors.
I found a scrap of metal.
I found a splinter from a blade in one of the bodies. Compare it to Elias's weapons.
I'll see to it. Elias must have learned that I know the truth about his madness. He's fled the city.
To kill the succubus?
So you go back and you fight him.
Did you do this one?
No. This was not... I guess for some reason, which is weird because it's in the same place. Because eventually, if you go with Roach, you still end up here, but you end up here later.
Maybe it is later, and so this had already been resolved.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, no, I did not do this quest.
So I don't get the point of like having the trophy on your person. Is it like, you know, you equip the trophy and it's just like this
because
rotting...
it gives you plus 5 armor or something. Not the game reasoning. They're like, you carry a sword on your back because that's your weapon. Obviously, that's what you're using. Like, but the trophy on your belt or whatever is just a rotting piece of flesh. Oh no!
Put down like some dog. Fight!
It's Ellis Swift.
I really was like,
man,
where are you?
He's got he's stealthy. He's cool, man. He's using 2 blades.
Okay, you gonna fight me or just kind of like take it? And
I like to maybe imagine that Geralt is just moving so fast that they don't have time to react. Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
Because I think that is canon. I'm pretty sure
semi-accurate. Yeah, that's something I didn't. You know,
So
Wipe your blade off? No, I'm just going to put it right back in the sheath. That's
so we're
going to
go talk to the succubus to turn this quest in, but don't know how much of this will actually keep in because she's not dressed appropriately. Ooh.
That's clearly a chest.
Thyson's armor or something like that?
Let's look at that armor. See what's going on.
Plus 15 armor.
2 slots I can do, and just to make a comparison.
Dude, yours is only plus
okay, 127 resistance to poison, bleeding, Geralt maximum load. That's good, but 15's
bomb damage multiplier plus 50%.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Poisoning, bleed. So yeah, that's overall better.
Nice.
This one has more max load, but again, not crazy. I will say the elven armor is weight 12. The Thyson's armor, whatever, is 21. So we're losing not only 15, we're losing more weight-wise, but I'd rather have good armor. And you can enhance it twice. So I'm noticing this is our new armor. The lighting is terrible, but I'm not wearing my hood anymore. The elven armor apparently came with a hood, and I'm not using it anymore.
Before we... Oh, who's that?
Come back here. Thief! No.
It's Scoia'tael.
Just pull out my sword.
Before we end, did you want to do your comment about Spartan armor?
Yeah. So I'm just going to go back to Vergen, I guess. I'll just head there. What I was going to say is, like, I've heard you talking about he's moving so fast that they can't really react. And so you said that might be canon. It's obviously hard in, like, a game to kind of do that. But I've read... I think I only read one of the Halo books. I think there's like 5. See, it did the thing again. It like glistened. But like, what is that telling me to?
Honestly, I don't know, man. I've never figured that out.
It's like there's magic.
Guys, if you know, let us know in the comments. Whenever Geralt's Witcher thing glistens like that,
like right here.
Why is it doing that? Is there something around here? There's no place of power here. I don't know. That's very strange.
Anyway. But I read like one of the Spartan books, and I do remember it being the way they've kind of built the Spartans and created them, because they are a created soldier. But I don't know if all of them had an intelligence like Cortana in their head, but I know they could link with her or something and kind of increase. They already had faster reflexes and whatnot just because of the things they had done anyway. But they could like either even do predictive motions and whatnot, and so like either even further enhance how fast they were. And so it's just kind of like you don't really realize how, like, if you're playing Halo, you're kind of, for lack of a better term, you're kind of clunky running around and whatnot. But it's kind of like they describe the elites as like, they're like 6. I think they're 6 feet tall when they're like hunched over in like their battle position. So like they're like 7.5 feet tall normally standing up. And they're incredibly strong, and but the advantage the Spartans have over is that they're incredibly fast. So you can they can hit them really hard, really fast. And so that's why a Spartan warrior was, I wouldn't say better than an elite, because elites are definitely very, very good warriors in the sense of like a what do you call it, formidable foe. But anyway, I found that kind of cool. It was like, they don't really do that justice in the game because you're kind of running around just going boom, 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 boom. But
you can't really see that.
Yeah, you don't get if you could go up and kind of like run up and then, if it had like an energy bar and you could like, hit them real hard, real fast, that would be kind of cool. But that's not that kind of game, how they did it. So anyway.
All right, guys, thank you for watching. We will end the episode here. Click right up there to watch the next one if it is up, and we will see you guys there. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and be blessed.